Alright, welcome back to my Furi playthrough. We got 3 bosses left, I think. Well, 2 bosses technically for one ending, 3 bosses for the other ending, but, you know, alas, we don't care about technicalities. So I really enjoy this boss. I haven't played against him in a while, so I might not do super well.
What would you do if you had an eternity to do nothing but wait?
Me when my friends don't get on. Anyway. Maybe I include that, maybe I don't. I'm just salty. I'm not salty, you're salty. No, but like the theming of the fight itself, just the vibe, I guess. Everything in that fight, most things in this game, to be honest, are just great. Like, everything in the execution of the next fight, love it. Also, first time I played against this boss, I was just like, he's very similar character design-wise to me. Which, I mean, he kind of is, but, you know, we're not the same character, I guess, which is originally what I was thinking. But I don't know. I just like the character design, the fight itself, everything about this. At least I did back then. Don't know if I still do. It's been a while since I played the game.
You sure took your time. I was concerned you wouldn't make it this far.
Because we both have white hair and black and orange outfits. I don't know.
This is a big day for me.
And we both
I've
fight
been
with
waiting
swords.
a long time for this moment.
And I guess he glows as well. There's similarities.
Let me show you.
So I don't know if I can charge right off the bat. Nope. A lot of the strat that I've seen is like you can parry and hit as soon as possible, as long as you're fast. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Because I remember this is the first boss that I hit list for the achievement. But I am maybe a bit rusty. Because I think you could have done a charge attack with that last bit, but yeah. It's a very quick battle, 4 stages. And no,
Well,
none of them are double
you're
stages.
reading me quite quickly.
Cheesing it kind of does defeat the fight purpose,
Let's
where
see
you
how predictable you think
parry
I am
and
now.
attack, but if you don't do that, it's a lot more proper feeling. Yeah, because I'm just cheesing it right now. Not even cheesing it that well, to be honest. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's very quick to cheese if you do the cheese strat.
Through this.
It's also really interesting because it takes your perspective, turns it a different direction. Like it's just a 2-dimensional fight. Keeps it simple. I missed a hit there. Oh, that's why I remember it being harder. Because in Fury, you have to do this whole like bullet hell thing where you're dodging in that stage for a while. This is a lot easier than I remember. Like, without any question. Oh, I love this fight. Completely dominates it to the point where it's not even that fun. But then again, we're just playing on the base difficulty, which I've had a lot of time with in the past. You know, not in the last couple of years, but I've had a lot of time with this game. I'm just gonna check my hours real quick. Yeah, I'm at 54 hours. So yeah, I've played a decent portion of the game. I haven't beaten Furier on S rank, within S rank, I guess. But I've gotten all the achievements but that. Let's just say. And I've beaten I've beaten the game on Furier as per, other achievements. But I haven't gotten S rank. I'm excited to try again.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
Like, I've done the speedrun mode a few times. It's always fun. I haven't booted this game in probably 3 or more years. Maybe I booted it like a year and a half ago. I don't know. I honestly really should get the DLC for this.
I will stand when the
I
rest
didn't put in half 100 hours. Like, I did buy the DLC bosses way back in the day. I just don't like buying DLCs now. But, hey, I might play it. I might do a playthrough. Might try to S-rank Furier as the new character. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for this game and me. This song slaps, though. I know that much. I know the soundtrack is amazing. Oh yeah, 2.5 years ago, I think I streamed the game. Yeah. I think that's the last time I played it, was when I streamed it.
But don't be fooled.
I think I was trying to get S rank and just practicing and stuff, but yeah.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, I think I was mostly just grinding out Furier, trying to get S rank, or practicing Furier bosses, trying to get S rank. But never got all the way through. I think I got the bosses maybe, but that was it. And my data got reset when I got this new PC / re-downloaded the game after 2-3 years. And I'm not really mad or frustrated because I'm having a good time. So I hope y'all are having fun as well, watching me do this. Maybe this guide's helping you as well. Find strats and stuff. Maybe you're just rewatching the game and reminiscing and how good it is, or something like that. I'm glad that speedrun mode does exist, so you can just do the gauntlet of bosses without having to worry about the walking simulator. Yes, which is fine, but 5 minutes in between a fight, kind of weird. But it's good for
You're not what I was
playing
expecting.
through the game the first time. I remember losing to this boss a couple times on Furier, and it didn't feel super great because, as Rabbit Dude says, the architect or whatever. I don't think that's his official name, but whatever. As he says, she's a pushover, and I kind of felt bad for losing to her. Like, I know it's on Furier, but I got KO'd enough to have to continue, and anyway. But it is what it is, and game's difficult anyway. I'm just have a lot of playtime under my belt, so.
Go out. His big...
Because those homing shots, I remember, were very annoying last time I was playing. I'm just kind of face tanking him now. Here we go.
Who are you really? Why are you here?
3 stages on the boss on regular difficulty. To be fair, a lot of those are just running forward. Or a lot of the stages running forward and just living, but, don't know what I'm trying to say. A large portion of the fight is not much of a fight, so it doesn't really help the boss in terms of difficulty, which is fine because the last boss not being difficult kind of represents something, stands for something.
Yes.
As we'll see by the
Paying the price for my
second ending, which I will again be playing through because A, I don't want this episode to be very short in comparison to the other ones, and B, because I just want to do it because it's more entertaining,
Look at
more
you.
content.
I don't understand. We're so alike.
Which will be practice for just in case on Furier. And I'm thinking when I do the Furier, I'll put some edits on the screen, potentially. Not saying I will. Why am I trying to shoot at her? I will potentially put on some edits on the screen saying like how many hits I got like at the end of the fight, or KOs, or time it took, just to also help me sort of get the grading scoring right for the S rank on Furier. Because I'm pretty confident that am really confident that I'll get S rank on this playthrough, even with the final boss, the next boss that we can decide on, which I've already said I did.
Stop! You can't go up.
Makes me feel bad about how easy this is, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I promise the boss is harder on Furier, which is, I guess, why I failed on it, but you know, is what it is.
Please, hold my hand.
This is it, my friend. It's been hard, I know. But she was the last. Finally, going through that door. It's everything we have been fighting for. You are not who you were when you first landed out there. We all have choices to make. We all have to decide what's worth fighting for.
But yeah, the game's good. I like the multiple ending thing. I like the 3 ending thing, let's be honest. I know this video so far has just been not the 2 easiest bosses per se, but like probably the 2 quickest bosses. And now we get to watch the credits. But yeah, so it really doesn't feel like I'm done with the game, because I just launched it, played it, and basically done in 2 hours. Once the videos are edited, they might even be like 40 minutes total. Or it might be like 40 minutes of fighting total or something like that. Like, the game is very short if you know what you're doing. Furier is where the game really beats, where the game really shines. Especially because it's not just a linear difficulty upgrade like a lot of games do, just in general. There's so many games that increase the difficulty by just, air quote, increasing the difficulty. Sometimes just increasing tediousness. They increase the difficulty by, upping damage numbers of the enemy, lowering your damage numbers, lowering your health. Just other stuff like that. But Furi adds whole new movesets and entire stages to bosses and a whole bunch of other stuff and, variations on what already exists in the game. Can I walk over the water? Okay, no, I can't. Okay, I can. But just Furi does difficulty so well. One of my problems with Cuphead when I played it a while ago, I haven't played the DLC yet, but one of the problems that I had with Cuphead was the variety in the DLC. The DLC was just upping damage numbers for the most part. There's no real new patterns, at least from what I noticed back in the day. And like, I don't know, I like Furi a lot. Can't really beat Furi in anything, in my opinion. It's just so good. Yeah, you can have a better, more, emotional story or something like that, but at the end of the day, Furi's just better. There are other games out there that are probably better than Furi and have, their own unique, good qualities. Obviously, this is all subjective. Furi isn't just the best game all around. Didn't ever win Game of the Year, which, yeah, Game Awards. But, yeah, I don't know. I like Furi. It's a great game. I haven't even bought all the DLC for it. I haven't even beat the game on the hardest difficulty. That's ranking it, rather. I don't know. I just like it. It's fun. I've basically said nothing in this entire walking segment except game short, game great. It's the best game, or something like I'm not done with it. There's still another boss. I'm still trying to walk around. I like how it basically hints at there being another boss in the credits, if you were actually paying attention. It's like, huh, there's voice actors for one extra boss. Huh. But yeah, so when I finally start to do, which will be relatively soon, the video will be out later than this, obviously, because I have to edit it. I'm working on other stuff, like my main channel, other second channel stuff, and yeah. But when I get to editing and posting the Furier, it'll probably be, like, we'll have the editing on screen of how many hits I took, potentially, how many KOs, how much time in between each fight, and so the video's main fight will consist of that part that I mentioned, with the editing on screen, keeping track of the stats, but there will be a whole, like, pre-fight part where I just practice a fight, learn the techniques, etc., etc., so I know how well I can do in the fight, and once I'm finally confident enough in the fight and all of that, then I'll play the campaign, and hopefully progress at a good S rank pace, not get KOs, not take too many hits, do it quickly, etc. And now I can run! Yay! By the way, I know this is very late into the series, but lighting up the suit does nothing, as far as I know. I just do it for funsies. Also, there was an achievement for it. There still is, but I'm not gonna get it again and again and again every time I do this. Because I already got the achievement. Ooh, yay. No one cares.
So now you know. Maybe you think I'm insane, or maybe you understand. You were my only chance. I hoped it would change you. I think it did. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is what you are going to do.
And something really cool that this game does in regards to having multiple endings, because, well, it does, is essentially there's, 3 endings. There's the cheap it doesn't count one where, I'm just saying it doesn't count because I'm kind of a gamer. You gotta play the game to beat it. Or some nonsense like that. But there's the ending where you sit out and wait and don't face the boss, which, isn't really an ending. Then there's the bad ending where you don't fight the final boss. And then for the good ending, you have to fight this final boss, and it's supposedly the most difficult out of all the bosses because, now you're fighting for something. I guess. I don't know. It's somewhat symbolic or something, so it's cool. But it's not overbearing. It's not overbearing in how it's symbolic. And it's like, if a game has 2 endings or like karma, good or bad,
Resuming flight plan.
in my opinion, it should be, if you take good karma, the game should be a little more difficult. Because it's like, if you take good karma, you gotta fight for something. But if you take bad karma, then it's like, you do whatever you want, so you don't have to, like, resist the urge to kill everything or some BS like that. I like when games have good-bad mechanics, but I really like it when they have good-bad mechanics that make you feel something for being either good or bad, or whatever. Because it's like, if you're bad and you kill everything too easily, then it's like, what's the point? I have too much power. What am I using it for? But if you're good and you're fighting harder with the power, then it feels that much more earned and intentful. Like, I don't know. I just like the concept of good versus bad, but it's harder to be good than bad, or whatever. So the good guy should win because he's facing more obstacles, more difficulty. I don't know. it's a cool concept that I don't feel like I see enough in gaming. I also really love how the music here is just ambient, but it hypes you up. It's like also leaves room for what's gonna happen next and stuff like that. Just, I don't know, whole game, beautiful, amazing. 10 out of 10. I'm just... I know we all probably want to see fighting, but I don't know. I'm just talking about the game. I like it. It's cool. Eventually I'm gonna probably make a video essay on the game. But, yeah.
Welcome back, Ryder. Let's see your report on your target planet.
I will admit, this
Uploading
part
planet
feels
report.
weird. Like, why is it now over the shoulder?
Results
That sort of thing.
inconclusive. Proceed with manual confirmation. Confirm planet assimilation.
And also just holding buttons for decisions. Like, it's such a minor thing in games, but I like it.
Warning, Ryder.
Simple.
Deactivate your firearms. Ryder malfunction. Activating security systems. Proceed with Ryder neutralization.
Alright, so I think this is similar to the fight with the sniper chick, but you can shoot these things so that they don't do whatever it is they do. But you might want to, you know, spread out the damage into the hands. It's sort of figure it out as you go. I don't remember the best technique, so I'm sorry about that.
Why is that?
But yeah. You can shoot those things to make sure they do a different pattern, but it can also make it more difficult because I think when you kill the lower ones, it makes the upper ones do that laser pattern, and that's a little harder to dodge because of the angle that they're at.
What happened
At least
to
that's what I'm
your last
remembering.
mission?
Just be fully wrong,
Can't
but
let it
yeah.
happen again.
You do this laser attack by holding down the charge attack button. For me, it's R2 because I'm on controller. I keep on dashing through these poorly. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about how the laser works.
Ryder, we
Or that
have
it
always
even
been
works.
here for you.
How the charge shot works,
Why
rather.
all this?
But I do remember just lasering these guys. I don't know if I lasered the top guys, though.
Your mission was critical. Our survival
I
depended
think
on it.
I don't know, honestly.
You had to confirm.
Yeah,
the
honestly,
planet
it might be a
was
waste of
faithful
time to try and laser those guys, even though it makes it easier. It's, again, honestly, up to, you know, you guys. If it's up to whoever's playing. If the top guys are too difficult or whatever. Sorry, I'm a bit focused, so I'm kind of repeating some things for kind of not really making sense, but you know, we'll see how this goes. If it
What
makes
will you
sense,
gain
good
by
job.
fighting
If it
us?
doesn't, well, I
You
did
think
poorly.
they will welcome you? They will have no idea of what you did. They don't even know we exist.
And then while you're casting, well, while you're using this, you can, you know, obviously move around. When it's charged, while it's charging, the bullets don't work to shoot through stuff, so you gotta use the lasers here. Oh, right, yeah. I think this is where I would recommend getting rid of some of the drones. But if you get rid of one hand, it also switches the patterns up. I'm about to get a KO. That's not good.
For them, you will remain.
But yeah, so it's gonna change the pattern up
Danger.
because there's only one hand. So honestly, depending on which you find more difficult, you might want to make one hand like 10% health and another hand, and then kill the other hand, and you only have to worry about the first hand being at 10% health, or the only remaining hand rather. I guess they're both the same, but still. We're fine. We're fine. I wasn't worried about another KO. Even though I have room
Why
for
is their world
20 more, I
worth
think.
more than ours?
I looked at the stats for S ranks
You have traits I have never seen
the other
in
day.
any of us. Selfishness,
I do remember
arrogance,
wanting to get these to half health before. Okay, these drones are annoying. I might melt the drones. Probably don't need to
a
anymore.
rider cannot put his
All things
intent
considered.
before ours.
Because if you shoot the drones, they don't disappear for too long. Okay, I'm going to shoot the right drone now because the left drone is kind of low. I can tell because I've only shot at the left drone, or the left hand, I'm sorry. I've only shot at the left hand throughout the entirety of the fight. So when the health hits half, that's when I know the left hand is almost all the way down. I can just burst the right hand till it dies. Then burst the left hand down. And I can't forget about not preparing the... I missed that one. I messed up. Okay. It's very close to moving to the next stage, but whatever. That's my second KO on this entire playthrough. Which is fine, considering the amount of time that I have for one. And... ouch, that hurt. The amount of time I have for one, the amount of KOs that I have for two, and the amount of hits that I probably still have left for three. I'm doing fine. But I'm doing terrible.
You have traits I have never seen in any of us. Selfishness, arrogance. You left a conqueror
Okay, cool.
and came back a traitor.
Oh, I guess I got the, or thought I got the right hand when I got the left hand. Okay. Oh yeah, so if you get one hand, it activates all the drones at the same time. I think that's what it is. Because the drones need to make up for the destroyed hands. Or something. I don't know. It's been a while.
I am disappointed in you, Ryder.
Oh yeah, and this is just a patience thing. You literally can't damage the skull until the head. Until you just wandered around for a while. So all you need to focus on is you and your surrounding area, surroundings, whatever you might say. These purples can be shot when they're broken apart. Also, very late to tell y'all, and you've probably realized this by now, but all purple shots home.
How can you be so
All
effective?
low orange shots can't actually be shot. Okay, this is still just dodging.
You are a traitor.
Raider. Oh yeah, laser spit now. Yeah, I remember. And you gotta shoot through these so you can actually, move. Unless if you try to dodge all of them at the same time while dashing past the laser.
You leave us no
Don't do that.
choice, Ryder. We will annihilate you.
Okay, no, nope. Don't do charge shots there, trust me. Okay, don't. Charge shots on this, or I guess laser shots if we're trying to be specific. I don't know. Charge shots in the final stage are just laser shots. Don't melt the bullets that you can normally shoot. So no new charge shots, as I almost did twice. That was close. Oh no, I got hit. Alright, can't get hit one more time. Can't get hit at all. But we're chilling. We're good at this game. Good. It's almost over anyway, so you know. Game over.
You might
2
have saved
KOs.
him this time, but who will protect him next time? That's the worst delusion. Believing you can have a lasting impact.
Boom. Wiped out with one single impact. I'm gonna stop singing so y'all can enjoy. Just ruin the experience real quick. So good. Yep, S rank. Easy. Okay, now I'm gonna pull up my notes so I can see. There's my notes. Alright. So you can't see this because I'm booting it through Steam. You can see my little cursor though. To get S ranking on Furi difficulty, you need a time of 2 hours 30 minutes. Oh, with ending 2, right. You need a time of 3 hours, so I cleared it by almost 1 whole hour. You need 20 deaths, or less than 20 deaths, which I got 2 deaths, and you need 200, or you need 300 or less hits. And I got 200 hits, which is the amount that you need to get S rank with ending 1. But that being said, you know, I'm happy I got to play this game again. Got to talk about it a lot. So this video isn't going to be proportionally shorter or anything. So, you know, that's cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. I hope you'll, you know, join me on my Furi playthrough. And yeah, until next time, later days.